There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
White wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Lawson.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes the heat. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Strong pass pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Working the big fella to the corner. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Fresno State 3, UCLA 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. On the move, it's Lawson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. He'll try to tack on one more. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. To the air, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got the back over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The play action fake. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. The AT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Good timing on the quick out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Fresno State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One more snap coming before halftime. On the run, it's Lawson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth in the field.
There he goes to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
The This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Fresno State. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Lawson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Allen. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Release to the back. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Lawson. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Lawson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. White going to attack through the air. He wants it all. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Fresno State, 25.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Now the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's gone. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right.
Sprinting away. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
25.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Fresno State right back to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll take another shot here. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Moving past the 25. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off.
Turning it on. Past the 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in with a big play for his offense.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big. You can give me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather